noticed a new fragrance in our bedroom the day before my 30th birthday. My husband had been acting strange for weeks, working late, taking calls in another room, smiling at his phone. When I asked about his plans for my birthday, he just said, "Don't worry about it." With an anxious smile that night, I found a hotel reservation confirmation in his email, not for a romantic getaway with me, but for a single night tomorrow, my birthday, at the luxury resort across town. The booking was for 2 adults. I said nothing. Instead, I texted my best friend Lisa, "Can you follow Mark tomorrow? Something's off." She immediately agreed. The next morning, my husband kissed me goodbye. "Happy birthday, babe. I've got meetings all day, but I'll be home by 7 for a special surprise." At noon, Lisa sent me a photo of my husband entering a jewelry store. My heart softened. Maybe I was paranoid. But an hour later, she sent another message. "He's meeting someone for lunch. Young blonde bond of hugging." I felt sick. Lisa kept the updates coming. Now they're shopping together, now heading to the hotel from the confirmation, both checked in. Heading to elevators. I decided I wouldn't cry, I wouldn't scream. Instead, I packed a small overnight bag, drove to the hotel, and approached the front desk. "Hi, I'm supposed to meet my husband, Mark Sanders, but I forgot our room number." The receptionist smiled. "Of course, Mrs. Sanders, room 718. I rode the elevator with ice in my veins. When I reached the door, I heard laughter inside. I used the mobile key from Mark's email to quietly unlock it. The room was filled with balloons and rose petals. My husband and the blonde woman were arranging a happy birthday banner over a table set with champagne and a cake. They both turned as I entered. The woman's eyes widened in horror. "You are early," she exclaimed. "We not ready yet." Mark rushed over. "Babe, you weren't supposed to be here for another hour. You've ruined your surprise party." I stood frozen, clutching my overnight bag. "Lisa, this is my wife," Mark said to the blonde, the birthday girl who wasn't supposed to find out about her surprise party. The blonde woman, apparently Lisa, extended her hand. "I've heard so much about you. I am your husband's cousin from Seattle. I flew in to help plan your surprise." That's when I noticed the family resemblance, the same eyes. Lima smiles, "But my friend Lisa saw you check in together," I stammered. Mark looked confused. "Your friend was following me." Just then my phone buzzed with a text from my actual best friend. "Sorry, lost them in the hotel. Where are you?" The room fell silent as everyone realized what happened. "You thought I was cheating?" Mark asked quietly. "On your birthday?" I dropped my bag, tears welling up. "I found the hotel confirmation, and you've been so secretive lately." Mark pulled out his phone and showed me his gallery. Conversations with his family, plans for my surprise party, ideas for gifts. "I've been planning this for months," he said. "My cousin helped because she's an event planner." Lisa, the cousin, pointed to the corner where gift bags from all the stores they'd visited were piled up. "We were going to bring you here at 7, Mark explained. "All our friends and family are coming at 6:30. The meetings today were me picking everyone up from the airport." I felt the floor drop beneath me. All my suspicions had been wrong, horribly, embarrassingly wrong. "I am so sorry," I whispered, horrified at my lack of trust. Mark took my hands. "I know I've been acting weird, but this is why." That's when the door opened behind me. A group of people froze mid-entrance. My parents, his parents, our friends, all wearing party hats and carrying gifts. "Supper C," they shouted half-heartedly, taking in the awkward scene. My mom stepped forward. "Honey, are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost." I couldn't speak. How could I explain that I'd suspected my husband of cheating when he was actually planning the most thoughtful birthday surprise? Mark squeezed my hand and whispered, "Should I tell them you surprised the surprise party?" I nodded gratefully. He turned to our guests. "Looks like the birthday girl is too smart for her own good. She figured it out and showed up early." Everyone laughed and the party began. As our friends mingled, Mark pulled me aside. "We need to talk about why you thought I would cheat," he said gently, "but not today. Today is for celebrating you." He was right. We would need to address my trust issues. But as I looked around at the room full of people who loved me, at the thoughtful details my husband had arranged, I realized something important. Sometimes our worst fears say more about our insecurities than about the people we love. And sometimes the surprise isn't what you expect. It's what you needed all along.